Good evening, everyone. Hi, Lyra. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, however you want to phrase it. Got a response from Shay, having issues. I'm starting to think that some of the issues are less about, Menreal still being sick and more about maybe technical difficulty. Maybe having issues with like his mic or something, or their mic or something. And we got another night. We're going to start once again at City Hall. And then we'll see where the night takes us. We're not going to jump on the car while we're standing up here. Oh, I should probably get food first, huh? Yeah. I think it's around here. I don't think the entire apartment's haunted. I think it's just that window area. And on the way back from Shrugway, we can stop at the bank and pick up the paycheck for a couple days ago. That is a lot of words for me to read while I'm driving, so I will read them after I'm done, after I can safely stop for a minute. Starts with an area and then extends to the entire apartment is scientifically proven. Is that how science? I'm not sure that's how science. Note to self, write many words while Kyle is driving. I mean, you're welcome to write many words at any given point of time. While I'm driving, while I'm not driving, while I'm in the middle of a meeting. I don't care. Just know that many words may have to wait a minute before they are actually read. They'll be acknowledged but not read in a timely manner. As long as you're cool with that, sure. Yay, I did that right. I pinned the right place. I was actually honestly not 100% certain. Strimmer never ignores chat. This Strimmer. I can't say Strimmer never ignores chat because there are certain Strimmers that literally don't know while they're chat on purpose.
They ever for forever.
Is this an E to open enter? Okay, it is. Give it a second for everything to wake up around me. Hello? Hey, Rand. Well, it looks like nobody's here, so we're gonna go to Roosters. And if nobody is at Roosters, they... Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I didn't see anyone inside, so...
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
Oh. Oh! Really? This is really what we're doing tonight? Hmm. Come on. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, the song's probably already off the radio by the time I get logged back in. So how you feeling? Because if you're feeling worse, I'm gonna force you to stop stream somehow. Or you're gonna DDoS my computer. Gonna hack my computer and make it shut down. But honestly, not worse. More or less stable. I think I'm stabilizing at 60%. This cough is not going anywhere, that's for sure. This cough is pretty rough. But otherwise, I mean, I just got done streaming for 4 hours, but not at my computer, so... Oh. Apparently I'm destined to get Shrugway. Except there's still no employee. Yes, 60% is less than 70%. But when did I ever say that I was at 70%? As far as resting to get better, that's a myth. I already explained, you can only get so much better while resting. Then you have to push yourself to get the rest of the way better. Or at least that's how I work. Okay. Frickin' locals. At least that was local on local violence. No, no, no. Damn it, I'm not gonna make that. Oh, okay. Well, that's this VOD getting demonetized. Not that it was monetized to begin with, but it's getting gonna get a strike. If at any point I feel worse, I go rest. If at any point I feel to where I'm actually suffering and logging out is going to make it better, I will commit to that. Why are you giving up? Is that not an acceptable compromise? Are you saying that me saying if I feel like logging out is for my benefit, then I will log out? You don't think that's a compromise? Oh, I should. Whatever.
Have you updated?
I said I would probably be a short stream.
Yeah.
I didn't guarantee that it was.
Yeah.
I also said we'll see what we see. Dan K. That's, you know, kind of boring, but sure. Back up to 43K. Not bad. And I'm not going to push myself to the point where I feel like complete. Like, if I start feeling miserable, I'm going to stop, is what I'm saying. Like, essentially what you have to keep in mind is even sitting upright makes me feel bad over time. Like, literally sitting here at my computer, even if I was doing absolutely nothing at all, I would be feeling worse bit by bit. So I don't want to say, okay, well, you know, if I feel worse, because technically I already am feeling slightly worse than I was when I woke up my computer. I'm just not in the best of health as a general rule, not including the illness I'm recovering from. Ma'am, you can get the hell out of my lane. Alright, let's see if I can see anyone today. I can see people. Holy fuck. Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to get a large hot combo, please. Something filling.
Oh yeah. Give me 1 second just to caulk it in the back.
Okay.
Yo, what's going on?
Hello.
What do you what can I get?
I'd like to get a large cock
My bad.
combo, something filling.
All right. Are you on dude?
Sorry? Oh. He's talking to him.
All right, go ahead. All right, get your food right.
How's it going, boss?
All right, and there's your large cock combo. Glory to the
Alright, thank you so much. Have a good day.
yeah. You
Large cock.
I'm not bothering with the other one. Alright. See ya.
All right. Let's go ahead and get clocked in. Take a look at what we're looking at for proposals. And we'll see what tonight's got for us. Also, we'll see if tonight is a little bit more exciting call-wise than 2 nights ago was. Right, first things first. I would point out that the other night, after you logged out, after you left me, abandoned me to continue the stream on my own, I ended up going to the hospital and doctoring some. I am still a shift 3 doctor. Therefore, the curse does not have a hold on me. Therefore, I call shenanigans. I didn't give you other obligations, so therefore you abandoned me for those obligations. And yes, I know it's school, and I'm teasing, obviously. Damn, remember when all mats were 8 per? I remember. Alright, so... There's one new entry. So we're going to paste that really quick. And I'm not plus oneing. I need a plus one. Plus one harder. This chair is such a pain in the butt. It doesn't actually work for what I'm trying to do. Actually, you know what? Just sit in it. I'm staring at the proposals. Let's see, where are you? Notepad. Action items. Show. Okay. Now, before we get into that, we still have not gotten a reply from Shediko on any of these. Let's see. So there's 5 that we have not reviewed. So we'll go down the list. Alright, so let's take a look at it here. 2 things people indulge in the most: coffee and cigarettes. Open a coffee shop, storefront, specialization, caffeine and cigarettes in La Mesa area, near Autos. Oh, literally the Casey's Diner building. I will be the sole owner, sole decision making. Underneath him are baristas. They will earn 90% of profits. Managers will be hiring, will be responsible to keep stocked with supplies, ensure staffed. Baristas will be hiring. Promotion and advertisement by a twatter. Selling coffee at 75, cigarettes at 125. Bulk would be 50 and 100 respectively. Subject to change based on manufacturing costs. The only problem is that there's multiple places to get coffee and multiple places to get cigarettes. I don't know if there's places to get them both in one place. And I'm not sure that there's places for those over by Autos, which gives a nice one-stop for people who use Autos. I'm a little nervous, admittedly, about the whole, I have no intention of making money on this. Really? You have no intention of making money on this? Also, I realize now that that was a oopsie. Um, I mean, that's literally what he said. I have no intention of turning a profit. Granted, to Fates, that raises a red flag about, okay, are you planning on using this as like a shell corporation? Are you planning on laundering money through it? What are you actually planning on doing with it? For Sloan's one for San Andreas service, we read through that a couple nights ago. It's literally just him resubmitting AIV, but there were certain things that I know out of character. Well, I know some of in character as well, that were not appropriate for him to have as part of his business. That they decided after it had already been approved. So he literally just he dissolved his existing business and resubmitted with that stuff removed. So Sloan's is an easy pass for me. I have literally no reason to go against that one. All right, so next up, now this is one that I already have notes from Nicholas on, but since I haven't heard back, we're gonna review it. Ringtone is on. I am showing up. All right, so let's open up the Frontier. I think I glanced at this a couple nights ago, but welcome travelers to the frontier. Are you one with nature? Do you have an itch to hunt or find treasure? Well, this is for you. How this will work is each tent will have a local standing in front, and each local will have an itch for a drink. Once both party members hand over the drinks to the local, then they will feel like spilling the secret locations to you. Locations locals tend to use around the swamp since they know the best areas in the wilderness for finding things. Tents locals enjoy look like they're made from animal pellets, and they show like literally a picture of a Khajiit tent. I mean, it varies. I mean, keeping in mind Thursday night into Friday morning was also pretty quiet. Well, for my sense of time. So your Friday morning. Hunter's tent. In this tent, the local will drive you to one, quote unquote, drive you to one random spot. So in other words, it would just teleport you to there. Once they drop you off, you and your partner off, give you all of you a hunting rifle and a hunting knife, bullets from his trunk, and place a flag down To you can meet him back at the same spot. When you're done, load the pelt and weapons into the trunk of his truck. Once back, maybe the local pelt salesman will be interested in the pelt for a good amount of money. Brown bear, American black bear, grizzly bear, alligator, crocodile, wolf, python, American bison. And it says, make sure you have your hunting license on you, which seems to indicate that it doesn't check for hunting licenses. So it's literally creating a situation where a local hands you a hunting rifle and bullets and a hunting knife, and the local apparently doesn't check that you, in fact, have a license. That's a little... the other one, there's a couple other ones. Treasure tent. In this tent, the local will drive you to a random location, and you heard a chest is buried. Once you drop you and your partner off, will give you all a metal detector and hoe from his trunk, and place a flag down so you can meet him back at the same spot when you're done, and load the chest and tools into the trunk of his truck. Once back, the party can open the chest and maybe find gold bars, gems, and other gold items. Diving tent. In this tent, the local will take you to a spot near a diving location and give you his boat. Once he drops you and your partner off, he'll give all of your party diving gear and place a flag down so your party can be picked up again once the task is completed. This task will have your partner dive down to one of the locations around the island of Los Santos to retrieve items like jewelry, gold, or even chests that you and your party can bring back to the mainland and sell. Each local can only bring a party of 2. To do this, you must sign in with another local, like at Dodo. Can only do all 3 of the tasks once a storm. Store to buy items and the drink for your party. Members must put their items they don't need in a chest before going with a local. If a party member goes down, the local will drag them back to the flag, but your weapons will become lost to Mother Nature. If all party members fail to complete the task, the local will drag you back to his truck and bring you back to camp without getting paid because you suck at doing your job. Special items, bottle medicine, works like a med kit. See, that's a Band-Aid reflavor I can live with. Like a bottle of medicine. That I can work with. Smoked salmon helps relieve stress. Okay, I would think protein's usually strength, not stress, but okay. Skin oil helps strengthen the skin, works like armor. That one's a little weird. Dry bourbon, a special drink. Okay, that's what you give to the people. So the hunting one's a big no for me. Just because it involves handing out weapons that can, they can just, take them and do whatever the hell they want with them. There's nothing here that indicates how they would be stopped from taking it. Plus, they don't necessarily have to have a hunting license, according to this. It recommends that it says to make sure you have it, which means that the NPCs won't check for it. The treasure one and the diving tent one, honestly, I feel like they don't add, like, it's a flavor thing more than an actual thing. And again, there's no saying that, they don't wander off with the metal detector or they don't wander off with the dude's boat, diving gear, whatever. I'm nervous about the whole local gives items to player runs around, does whatever with them, and then is expected to return it all. That makes me nervous. My brain just really did not want to type that word. Okay, there's that one. With the very last one, I think I'm gonna actually defer that to Ayub, since he was the one who was working on it previously. Because I don't know what changes were needed to make it a viable option. So it's hard for me to say, oh, well, this hits the mark. This is all they needed. Well, that's that. I don't know. What do we do from there then? If no one's gonna call, it's kind of awkward to just chill here. Maybe we'll wander around and see what's going on.
I had a bunch of cases while being a lawyer. I didn't lose them, dude. How many cases go to trial? It's like, fuck all. All of them get played out.
Justice Dredd, legal aid. I'm presuming that one of them. That's one of them.
What do you mean? Right now's not a good time. Look, I'll fill up the gas. You know, I'll tank up the car while you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? I'll be a spotter or whatever. I just need 8K. Oh, you find a house? Oh, so you're not. I see. Oh, you.
If I go hang out at the hospital,
Like, I could do anything.
I'm gonna be tempted to do something.
Like what? What can I be a part of, huh?
Wait. Pause. I just translated that. VCB.GG. That's one hell of a website for a car in this city. Oh, that was the dessert? Oh well. I don't know if I can pull a car out right here. I think I need. Oh no, I guess I can. Okay, so let's take stock really quick. What do we want to do?
Everything is looking like it's finally on the rise. Except there's one little detail that brings a tear into my eyes. I've been patient, but what I really want. You might think I'm crazy, and honey, you're not the only one. A hole in my soul, so much space to be used up. I asked her over text, and she just sent back, what the fuck?
All right, that was a mistake.
And I'm running late for class. Why won't my fucking girlfriend come and scream into my ass? I give her everything and show her so much love, but there's a significant lack of expletives chilling in my butt. And I could say
Jamming out to the jam.
everything's fine, that's a lie. The girl that I love the most won't scream by me in my brown eye. And I even washed it, yeah, I made it nice and clean. And I'm begging you, my baby, just give me a butthole scream. A hole she just sat back. What the fuck? It's Monday morning and I'm running late for class. Why won't my fucking girlfriend come and scream into my ass? I give her everything and show her so much love, but there's a significant lack of expletives chilling in my butt. It's Monday morning and I'm running late for class. Why won't my fucking girlfriend come and scream into my ass? I give her everything and show her so much love, but there's a significant lack of expletives chilling in my butt.
Dang it. I just figured wander around, go different places, see if there's people to talk to. So where else would I start?
Hey, do you work at the arcade, homie?
No, sorry, I don't.
Man, fuck. No problem.
I love not being able to see. It's the greatest thing.
Yo, what's good, boss?
Not too much. How's your night going?
It's going. Hey, aren't you a doctor?
I am. I am both a doctor and a deputy mayor.
Yo, what's up? Dr. John Winford, brother.
Oh,
see
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Good. I think we did meet once.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Kyle.
Good to see you, Dr. Kyle. What you been up to?
Not much. You know, it's been quiet. It was quiet around City Hall, so I figured I'd get out and wander about.
Okay, cool. How's being a deputy mayor treating you? Has it been all right?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Been pretty good. A lot of proposals, just going over them, seeing if they're gonna fit or not, and then since I'm still fairly new to the deputy mayor thing, I'm just kind of putting my opinions on it and forwarding it up the chain.
Oh, okay, fun. So you get like I'm guessing you work with a lot of lawyers and stuff like that, like pretty much everybody over there.
This is shift 3.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Sometimes I work with Cass, but if Cass isn't around, then well, I'm not working with her.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm usually hanging around shift 1, shift 2, stuff like that. So
Yeah, I was gonna
Or-
say, isn't this a little degen for you?
yeah, this really is, honestly. But hey, I gotta get going. But it was good to see you, Dr. Kyle. For real.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care, Dr. John. Dr. Winford, whatever.
If the lost drop me, I'll just beg Flossie to get on their asses.
Yeah. Hey, doing, boss man?
Not too bad. How's your guys' night going?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Just chilling.
Sounds
It's quieting
good.
down a little bit now, but it has been busy. How about yourself?
It's been quiet since day one, since moment one. I
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was getting tired of just sitting at City Hall, so I figured I'd come and hang out with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
what do you
sounds
do
good.
at City Hall?
Oh, I'm a deputy mayor.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
In addition to working here when I when I work here, and working at the
Yeah,
hospital.
right.
I
Oh,
was supposed to send a deputy mayor a business proposal like 2 weeks ago, but I totally forgot because I've kind of given up on the idea. Would you mind taking a look at it?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah, you want to
wanna-
just shoot me a text with it?
Shit,
Yeah. Sec.
Here you go. Here's my
you
phone
cut
number.
your hair.
Yeah, a while back.
Huh.
oh, it's you, Kyle. I thought it was you, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah.
What was I doing? I was doing something. I forgot what I was doing. So how's that all been? How's the deputy mayor job keeping you busy? I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, it's funny because you know how the election was literally a month ago.
Yeah.
I got hired 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, they did not almost call me Lucas. I sound nothing
Yeah,
like
Mickey
him.
did come in here saying he was looking for deputy mayors like 2 weeks ago. I thought he had already filled all the spots. I'm glad he snagged it.
Well, I mean, I was quote unquote selected
Energizing tea.
literally a month ago, but it took them a while because they were waiting to see if they could find more before I actually got hired.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the only other deputy mayor I know is Abe. He's also an EMS, or is he EMS or doctor? I forget.
He's EMS.
EMS.
But there's also Alex Domino,
I'm just gonna make one more. Of
and then there's
Ah, yeah,
also
so I'll do
Nicholas
that.
Reyes from Liquid Library.
Yeah.
Him and I, Nicholas and I are the ones who just got hired on.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't need to do smart food. That stuff doesn't really get sold that too often.
The
I know.
pricing is
Please, I'm gonna starve to death.
Pricing
basically-
is
Extra
TBD more or less,
yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
placeholdery.
There you go. Swiping ready.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Give me a minute. I'll look at it.
Thank you.
There you go. Eat. Don't
Oh, you
die.
got your cat done.
Dodo box modifications. New opportunity in the LS
Ooh.
marketplace.
For a cat.
Recent time pelt sales now required to be dried by 20% before accepted. With limited opportunities, make hunting less attractive for some due to time constraints. Goal: enhance quality of life. Additional revenue stream by increasing or decreasing drying times of pelts and other items.
Kind of in the dumps.
No, I'm just cooking, I'm in the zone.
Oh, you're focused then.
Yeah.
Labor material costs, power from and mobility of modified boxes, commercial factory alternative. Will naturally have a significantly higher price point to account for material costs.
Okay, I'm just cooking food at Uwu.
Increase.
Excuse me?
What you up to, mate? Keep him busy.
I'm making
Oh,
sorry about
chill
that.
out, buddy.
Oh,
Chill
sorry,
out.
just a little slip.
Oh wait, what was that?
I'll be back in like one second.
Kitty.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Whereabouts did you say that? Was that up at the military base or?
We was in a submarine and found
I made
a
too
place
many
with
of
them,
the
and we took pictures on
energizing,
it.
Oh.
Okay,
dang it.
so thoughts.
That's pretty exciting.
First and foremost, what would be the purpose?
Don't
of-
worry, just even out as we go.
Here, let me come out. real
Yeah. Let's go over by the fire.
What will even out as we go? What's wrong back there in the trays? What's gonna even out?
It would just made a little bit too much of one thing, and we'll just even it out as we pull more stuff out.
So, kind of first things first. I understand the purpose of like speeding
Was I
up
doing something wrong?
dehydration, speeding up the drying process. I get that 100%. What would be what's like the kind of like the intended purpose of slowing it? Is it like thinking that if it dries slower, the hide will last longer?
Exactly. So the important part is the dehydration process, but there is benefit in the preserving uh, the materials. For example, like I have a bunch of pellets in my truck right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to go pass out and I passed out, say I slept in, if I didn't sell those to somebody or whatever, they're going to go to waste in the truck. But if I had a hydrator or a refrigeration unit, some way to preserve them, I could comfortably and safely go pass out for 12 hours and know
Well,
those
just
pellets
wanted to
could
make
be
sure.
sold when I wake back up.
Okay. I think I see where you're going with that. Now,
Part of it is a little bit edge casey, and it's for some of our more unfortunate friends in the city that don't have good tickets, that it can really help them thrive a little bit more.
yeah, and that's absolutely fair. I mean, especially not everyone is going to be around is going to come around these hours to sell their pelts. Because obviously we know these hours tend to be a little bit easier on most people's train tickets. And then the other thing, I didn't see. I know you said don't worry about the sale pricing,
See a number
but I
7.
wanted to get like kind of like a feel for where are you basing the material cost for?
Pure estimation based off of
It's
mild educated guesses from other
color and picture
things,
frame.
what the amount of materials it takes to build other things in the city when I was doing the research at the time. But really, there is no prototype. There's nothing. I don't know for sure. It's just an educated guess, and it's barely educated.
I guess I'm just hallucinating then.
So it's just a kind of like a if then statement. Like if it costs this much, then here's our markup. Want to pay people well, want to give opportunity.
Yeah, maybe I'm a
I mean, the whole
little
thing is
sleepy,
based
yeah.
off opportunity
Maybe-
for not
yeah,
only
I'll go
creating
wake myself
jobs
up.
and getting money into people's hands that are selling it, but also just creating opportunity for those
Well, we're about to find
people that are a little bit more time restricted to make more money comfortably.
Okay, fair enough. Now on to my next concern. And this one's a little bit bigger. This is pretty much a definitely modified before submitting type of concern, which is the use of the trademark dodo.
Oh, Randy's already signed off on this.
Oh, okay. So my question is then, why are we proposing this as an entire business rather than like say selling the idea to Mr. Bullet and having him implement it within his business?
Because he said he tried it like a year ago or whatever, something a similar idea, and it got shut down. And he said basically, if you want to go for it, go for it.
Oh, okay. So this is something that he has himself attempted and that did not go well for Dodo at that time.
Yeah, I don't know if he specifically tried to do it under the Dodo banner, but he did try and do something similar. But the idea of like the concept of a Dodo box, right? It's very familiar, common. You take that and it's just a slight modification to that. The idea is that it'd be less work to implement, taking an existing product and modifying it instead of creating a whole new product.
Okay, fair enough. That being said, though, I would still, be a little hesitant, and I would still recommend, maybe researching a different way of going about it. I get the familiarity, and I've gone hunting before. I understand the purpose of dodo boxes when you go hunting. That makes perfect sense to me. The reason though is even if he signed off, unless you have it, in writing, like lawyer style in writing, that he is not going to do anything about it. It's entirely possible that you get, a couple months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever down the road, and maybe it does start doing well, and then all of a sudden he's coming at you for licensing fees for using his company's name. You see where I'm going?
Hold on. I'm just gonna trust you because I trust
Okay.
Mickey.
Oh, this is something different. All right, let me take a look at that.
Just because I don't like to be sharing conversations, that's why I'm asking for discretion. But it's not like it's anything earth-shattering, even if it did.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that still doesn't necessarily.
I know it's not lawyer-proof.
Exactly. That's honestly my biggest concern for you. Is I don't want you to be in a situation where you feel like, it's going well, you're up good, and then all of a sudden, he yanks the rug out from under your feet. Like I'm not saying he would. I'm absolutely not saying that he would. I've only met Mr. Bullet a time or two and never really had like major dealings with him. I only know off of reputation. So I'm not saying that he himself specifically would. I'm just saying, it's always better to kind of bulletproof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm putting the cart before the horse, but I want to know if it's something that the governing body would entertain before we worry about that. And I wasn't trying to like circumvent him at all. Like I definitely want him to be a part in some capacity if it were to get approved, because obviously he's even stated that they've tried something similar before. So
Oh, okay, fair. So you're kind of you're kind of planning with an eye towards it being in partnership with Dodo. You're not planning it as a standalone at all.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
If he had told me, look, I want nothing to do with this, but feel free, then it'd be a different story. But since I have talked to him about it, and he's like, basically like, if you can get it approved, I'm game. I'm not trying. I'm fine. I'm happy with him taking a cut or doing whatever and being as involved as he wants to be. Because at the end of the day, I think he's a pretty good guy.
Okay. So the only
so-
other thing I would say then is, if we strip this down to the bare bones, I could definitely see this as being something that, if this were put in front of me, stripped down to the bare bones, maybe with a little bit more detail in certain places, I could see myself going, I see a value for this in our market. I see a value for us allowing this to go through. So I'm not going to say no by any stretch of the imagination. That said, the way the proposal sits right now, if I were to look at it and kind of take it as a whole of where it sits, I would have some concerns and some questions, and I would definitely recommend a rewrite. So that's going to be my best advice to you. Specifically, have you... I know that he comes around here fairly often, so you may have... Have you met Remothy?
I have. I don't think I've seen him in like a while though.
Sorry, I need to interrupt the conversation quickly. While you're here having your conversation, Talon, can you clock out, please?
Oh, true.
Yes, please. Thank you.
No problem.
You can clock back in once you're done. Back to working.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
No worries. It's actually interesting that they're cracking down on that now. I remember plenty of nights when I was the only one behind the counter, but 5 people were clocked in, and everybody else was hanging out in the parking lot having a grand old time. So it's a little interesting to me to know that that's being cracked down on now. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I would definitely recommend. I don't know what kind of time he's putting in here in the city versus his business outside of the city. But I would definitely recommend reaching out to him. seeing if you can get a hold of him, and what if he can assist you in looking over it, maybe giving you some pointers on how to tighten it up a little. Oh, and I'm getting a call. Sorry, one moment. Hello, this is Dr. Kail.
Hi there. You're a deputy mayor. Is that correct from what I'm seeing in the app?
Yes, it certainly is.
Okay. My name is Sergeant Bay with the SDSO, and I had a question for you.
Absolutely, Sergeant.
What is the process to potentially push some new laws? What is the whole process for that?
Legislation would have to be drafted. It would be approved by, I believe that Judge Crane does initial approval, and then it would go up to the Senate for final approval.
Okay, so we would have to write up the exact details of each law, or how would that work?
Yeah, exactly. You would write up exactly how it would look, how it would function. If this is something that you guys are trying to do on your own, then through whatever avenue you have, if you want to retain a lawyer to assist with writing it, or you may be able to speak with Mr. Sloan Kelly, since he did write a lot of legislation previously for Mickey. If it's something that you're wanting to kind of go through the mayor's office, I would say best course would be to reach out to, if not Mickey, then to Alex Domino. She's our chief of staff, and she'd be able to assist you with kind of how we want to get that put through if you're going through us.
Okay. All right. Can I pitch you my idea real quick and see just real quick, super quick, if this is something you think that would fit around here?
Sure, I'm listening.
Essentially, I want a second set of traffic violations for commercial vehicles, for garbage trucks, for dodo trucks, semi trucks, anything people are using commercially, to have a more severe crime with it. As they're operating a larger vehicle, there's more responsibility on them. So when we catch these, garbage trucks doing 110 in city limits, they're not getting a $500 fine and 2 points on the record. It should be much more severe, in my opinion. I feel like that would that would be a good way to combat and try to slow people down. What is your take on that?
On the surface, I would agree with it. I would almost even go. The only thing is, I would almost even go like, is there a need for us to copy other states and start doing like commercial licenses, and then linking everything to that? Because if we're doing additional points, I'm a little hesitant on additional points for a commercial incident affecting their personal vehicle, so to speak. If you get what I'm saying.
Understandable, but wouldn't that,
as far as like fines and times, I would definitely agree. I can see that being a very valid attempt to try and curb that.
Okay, so you'd want some sort of commercial license, and then the points only affect the commercial license, not their actual driver's license?
That would be my thought, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Well, I'll try to reach out to. What was the name of the lawyer that you that the mayor currently uses for laws?
I apologize. I don't know who is currently used. I know that Mr. Sloan Kelly was previously, but he has since resigned from the mayor's office.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll talk to some of my superiors as well and go from there and see if maybe we have some lawyers on retainer as well that we can use.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely. Have a good day. Be safe.
You too. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that's not a call I expected this evening, but here we are.
There you go.
So anyways, yeah, like I said, I would definitely, Remothy would be a good one. The other person I would always suggest for literally writing anything, is Sloan Kelly, but I'm not sure, if you have had the opportunity, or he's usually more like, around the other, right around the other tsunami.
What's my ass doing?
I don't think I've met him, but
you guys, I'm
I
fine.
obviously
It's
just
okay.
heard you
You
mention
guys
him.
have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he all the legislation for Mickey's first term, all written by him.
Okay.
So he definitely is very familiar with writing legal documents, business proposals, things of that nature.
Chilling. It's okay.
Yeah, I threw this together in like 10 minutes.
Nana, they're not letting me work.
But yeah, I would say
But,
just. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
if you could, you don't have to say it now, but if you
Nana, I just
want to text me like your key changes, just like 3 bullets if you wouldn't
I'm trying
mind.
to work, Nana, and there.
Or
Yeah, I
whatever,
probably
and
want
then-
to. I probably want to give it a little bit more of an in-depth review and kind of hit it that way. But yeah, I would definitely say, like I said, I see the positive there. I definitely see where we have something that could definitely do well. I feel like tightening it up. Maybe the other thing would be seeing if you could get a hold of someone who's familiar with manufacturing and see if they can give you kind of like a little bit tighter of a ballpark, because I feel like, honestly, thinking about materials, I feel like 7K might be a little steep for production costs. Obviously, with overhead, everything of that nature, that's also going to depend a lot on the business structure intended, which is one of the things that is missing.
Now it seems like a chore.
You definitely want to have like business structure.
Now it
Like,
seems like a
obviously,
chore.
you're going to be like the owner. Is there going to be a CEO under you? What are you looking at for managers? What are you looking at for employees? If they're going to be hourly, how are you planning on paying them? Is it just going to be commission, or are you trying to get some kind of receipt system? Things of that nature. Fair warning that receipt system for something like this is probably going to be a no-go, but just to kind of get your ideas on paper.
It'd be commission based. I mean, like so the cost structure was worst case scenario of like paying full price for a dodo box and then full price materials.
I mean, if you're doing this if you're doing this as kind of like in cooperation with Dodo, I'm sure that Mr. Bullet can get you wholesale pricing on the boxes.
Yeah. But I didn't want to take. I'd rather overestimate than underestimate, right?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. The only other question is what would be the kind of lifespan / planned obsolescence of these boxes?
I think if I'm remembering correctly, we settled on around a week at that time.
A week for the lifespan of the box? Oh goodness. So I mean, again, I know nothing's set in stone, but if we're saying that the box is good for the box itself has a lifespan of 1 week, and the box is going to be, let's say, 20K, that is going to be a sizable dent into anyone whose primary income is hunting.
So imagine that you could go hunting, and by the end of the next day, before the next night, you could turn in your pelts, right? So effectively shaving a significant amount of waiting time off of it. And some people have storage problems, blah, blah, blah. You could add 2 to 3 hunting trips to your day, depending on how long you're around, et cetera, et cetera. If you're suggesting that it lasts longer, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just trying to make a fair assessment of the economic impacts with how dedicated some people in the city can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so my kind of like the challenge for me is I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. And if we're saying the box would last approximately a week, then we're saying that it would experience
I can make
about
20K
7%.
in one hunting trip, and a single hunting trip.
Okay. But you're saying that they could get 2-3 more trips a day, night.
So basically, the plan would be that you go hunting tonight, you throw them in the dehydrator. Before the next night hits, you'd be able to sell them
Because they'd already be sufficiently dried out.
Exactly. Instead of waiting through the whole day, the whole night until the next morning. So you imagine on that, like, say someone wakes up a few hours before tsunami where they may not be able to plan a hunting trip in their day, all of a sudden they can.
Okay, when you put it that way, I mean that is fair enough. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm still a little gun shy of the price tag, but obviously, as we said, that is not necessarily set in stone and is going to depend on the actual production costs and the actual logistics of everything.
Right, exactly. And I want it. The idea is to price it slightly higher than ideal, just so that it can't be abused. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden the market is flooded with extra pelts, and then the guy starts paying less for the pelts themselves, and blah blah blah, whole economic downturn. That's not something we want. Yeah, it has to be balanced, if that, or at least that's the idea in mind as the inventor, I guess we'll say.
And then once at this point, obviously, I'm presuming this is probably up in the air. Do you have any thoughts as far as what you would do to sell it? Are you looking at a storefront? Are you just going to make them drop them off at Dodo and let Dodo sell them for you? Or
I think it would be on-demand ordering, word of mouth, Twitter, Yellow Pages to start, and if there was such a economic incentive, either, well, if Randy and Dodo is down for having them being sold at Dodo along with the boxes, that's ideal, right? Because people already go there for boxes. But if it was significant enough of a demand, then I would recommend a storefront. But I'm okay with independent sellers or selling them from Dodo, depending on how it got worked out.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, and the other thing is, just kind of keep in mind all these questions I'm asking, because these are literally what we're thinking when we're reviewing it. So you want to kind of have this all in place, unless you're presenting in person, you want to kind of have all this laid out in the document when you submit it.
Yeah, the whole thing was trying to be flexible with the idea and seeing if it would even be entertained. And if you think it's entertainable, then obviously we could put more work into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely say entertainable. I'm entertaining it right now. I'm very much considering, what this could do. And while yes, you're absolutely right. If the flood, oh goodness, again. Sorry, one moment. Hello, this is Dr. Kyle.
Hello, Deputy Mayor. Deputy Mayor, I was hoping you could help me with something.
All right, certainly. How may I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could check on one of my proposals. I'm sure you probably get asked this a lot, and I feel bad, but I hope you could just check on it for me. Maybe you get an update.
Sure. What was your name, please?
My name is Dominic Bastius.
One moment, Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic Bastios. Was this in regard to Galaxy?
Yes.
So I'm admittedly a little confused. Because A, I obviously see this was from about 3 months ago.
Yup.
And B, because I'm showing that it was denied about 3 months ago. With multiple people, including Mickey himself, weighing in on this. So I would have expected that by now you would have heard back. I apologize that it seems you hadn't.
Really? Okay, because the last multiple times they're like, no, it's a maybe. So I'd rather hear that, to be honest. It's better if I, because then I know instead of for whatever reason being told, different. Okay. Can I ask you something else then?
Sure.
For that, can I just then resubmit it differently?
Yeah, you're definitely welcome to resubmit, correct anything that you feel needs correcting, and resubmit it, and we can review it once again.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect. Sounds good. Thanks a lot. Actually, I don't know why that's so weird because the last, I literally call every 2 or 3 weeks and they just tell me maybe or it's not. I don't know. All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, and have a good day.
Bye.
Okay, that was particularly odd. I doubt he forgot that it was denied, but why would he not know that when it was 3 months ago?
Yeah, who knows?
Anyways, But yeah, no, I definitely would say, it is definitely worth entertaining. It is something that I feel would be a boon, and I would say, tighten it up. Make sure that you, to use the same term again for a different reason, bulletproof it to where, if you can think of any questions we're going to have, try and have that information in there. With the pricing, kind of point out this is current estimate, best faith estimate based on market information. The only other thing would be, like I said, if you are in contact with anyone who does manufacturing, maybe not of this scale, but similarly, you can definitely talk to them and say, hey, would you consider this a reasonable estimate? And if so, or, at least like maybe slightly padded to allow for variation of market. And, if they would agree, then, go ahead and submit as is. To me, it feels high, but also, like I said, I'm coming at it from an angle. I'm coming at it from more of a consumer angle.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it was cautiously intentional to set high. Again, there's a degree of balance in here without spending like real time on or experimenting with with prototypes. I don't know how to achieve safely, because that's my only concern about this, is that it's so beneficial that it's damaging to the economy. But I think if it's done correctly, it like you said, it's a boon. It'll be done safely. I just want to be sure, and like you said, just bulletproof it and make sure. That's the only tricky part where I might need additional feedback from just experienced individuals. Who knows? Maybe I need to reach out to, if it gains traction, maybe I need to reach out to Cerberus or someone that has substantial experience in taking products to market. But okay, I mean, this has been a very beneficial conversation for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look forward to seeing it once you're ready to submit it. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Did you have any other questions for me on that?
No. That's the most thorough feedback I've gotten so far, and I definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then, like I said, if you need assistance in writing it, definitely, use your resources. Rem would be an amazing resource. Sloan, if you can get a hold of him, would be a good resource. But like I said, he's kind of the opposite time of the clock, part of the side of the clock. But yeah, just
Well, I've been around for like 14 hours today, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're also around that time of that side of the clock.
I'm just waiting for these damn pelts to dry so I can go to bed.
Fair enough. All right. Well, it was good. This is going to sound really awkward. Tolan. Thank you. You already knew where I was going.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely, I look forward to seeing it. And, if you do end up deciding to, sell the idea back to Dodo, just just be like, let Dodo handle it. And maybe they can, I don't know how that would work at that point.
Like a little bit of a fee. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. That's one of the things I talked to Randy about. I just think it would be beneficial for people in the city that struggle with the train a little bit more. And then also people that are in the city, it would help with time management. People that are in the city a little bit longer, more frequently, it would help with time management. So I think all around it helps. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, and the other thing is, and obviously this comes more at the prototyping phase. The other thing I would be nervous about is the fact that there are different qualities of pelts. I think that they do have relatively a similar dry time, though. Like whether it's 1 star, 2 star, red star, whatever.
Yeah, they do. They all have the same time.
Okay. I'd just be worried, if like they were dried in that, if it might lower the quality, which would obviously be exactly the opposite of what you want.
Right. No, you would not want that. Now, maybe if you accidentally left it in there way too long, well, it'd probably just be.
It would just kind of deteriorate like it does in the back of your truck anyways, just turn into some, grimy, nasty thing that you just have to throw out.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I think done in the right way, and that's the again, I'm just stressing that because I think done in the right way can be very good, but there's a lot of different ways that you could do it poorly, and that's not the intention.
Yeah, absolutely. There is one other thought I've just thought of, and I don't know if this would, be necessarily a boon. I feel like it could be potentially a boon. Just kind of leave this here for you. Is what if instead of necessarily like maybe like having it like the having it like sorry, rather than having it like the box itself has some type of technology that makes it dry faster, which could potentially warp the pelt. What if it was like a chemical agent that made it dry faster? That was, it was something included in the box, in the lining of the box, to help it. That would be a potentially cheaper option, but potentially cheaper route, and also would potentially be, or therefore would be cheaper to manufacture for you. But it would also probably be a little bit easier to manufacture.
I could see that. Maybe multiple applications or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Possibly. But I don't know. Well, I mean, it'll just take some R&D, right?
Yeah, actually, absolutely. I mean, hell, for all that, if you're going that route, you could even just manufacture like something that's sold as a spray. They can use their existing Dodo box, and they just buy the spray from you, and you
Yeah.
spray it on the pelts to make them last longer.
True. I mean, that's pretty slick. It kind of maneuvers around some situations and simplifies things a little bit. That's a very good alternative.
Yeah, and that way you don't have to worry as much about. Well, obviously you're not worried about the whole Randy Dodo part, but if you were to, it kind of cuts that piece out.
I mean, like I said, and this is just me being a dumbass because I'm a dumbass. I like to see certain things that I think would be beneficial happen, regardless if I get any personal reward from it. I mean, the personal reward to me is just seeing that people were helped.
I mean, let's be honest. The personal reward is that you yourself would benefit from this product.
Well,
and not necessarily monetarily. Well, monetarily, but not necessarily from sales, but from personal use of your own invention.
oh, I mean, sure, yeah, I could definitely benefit from it myself. But even then, like I'm saying, like if it were to happen, and I don't see a dime, would that suck? Yeah, but I'd rather help people than get rich.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
If I really wanted to get rich, I'd be out on the street like slinging drugs right now. Let's be honest.
Or doing 10 hours of Sani. Oh my God, kill me.
No. F that. That won't make you rich. People think that makes them rich. Actually, you know what? The truly dedicated, the inaugurated, the people that have been doing that shit for the past like 2 years or whatever. Yeah,
The people that know all the areas, know all the tricks and all the kind of shortcuts and ways to jump the queue and all that.
Yeah. But I don't know. At $7 per, I feel like sometimes when I ran the logistics on it, it wasn't as profitable as some other things that you can do. If you have like the absolute right team and right traffic and blah blah blah, maybe you're edging out other opportunities. But there's risk to everything you do.
Well, and the risks might be increased. That's one of the calls I just literally took. Was someone from SDSO talking about implementing laws, stricter traffic laws for commercial vehicles, and he specifically mentioned dumpster or garbage trucks.
Are they really that bored? Are they really that bored? They're going after the sanitation workers now.
I mean, around this hour, who's around? You've got the grinders, and you've got the dedicated few. And I'm not sure which of those I fall under anymore. The lines are kind of blurring. Well,
Alright,
and then you
well-
get the people that just can't wake up any other time, and then they're like, oh, well, at least I can wake up in these hours, even though in my brain it's midnight. That's the category I'm in.
4 a.m. What?
Yeah, no, yeah, 1 a.m., 1 a.m. Yeah, I see you. I see you. But yeah. But yeah, no, so, I mean, and obviously, there's a whole weird hierarchy of how you get paid in this city. And believe it or not, government jobs are at the bottom of the totem pole. Like police officers, doctors, city hall.
Okay,
Bottom of
well, police officers, I will never take that argument because there's what do they have to pay for? Food?
Gas.
Okay.
Vehicle repairs.
They don't get a budget for vehicle repairs?
I mean, I don't know for a
They don't
fact
get a
that
budget
they
for
do.
gas?
I don't know for a fact that they do. I haven't looked at the PD budget myself. I've only been in this role for a few days, so I haven't had a chance to, crack open the budgets.
Get back to me on that because everything I've heard is that like shit is basically dirt cheap for them and they just roll around doing whatever. I don't think a cop ever wants for money unless they have large aspirations outside of their job.
Or I guess that's the same thing. I was gonna say, or they have tons of asset fees, but that's
Yeah, but when do you ever see these motherfuckers off duty?
Is that Molly? Or is...
that is a valid point. But yeah, and then, well, I mean, same thing though for judges, for doctors. Like,
I mean, the rest of the government sector, I can see an argument for.
Like, I mean,
but cops, I think they're pretty much spoon fed their life.
I have 3 jobs. I work here, I work at Viceroy, and I work at the City Hall. City Hall pays the least, followed by doctor, followed by here by a large margin.
Well, apparently, if you go sign in as EMS, you could be working at the courthouse at the same time. I don't know.
You're not supposed to. And whoever told you that, I'm not going to ask, but maybe they should know that they really aren't supposed to. Because yeah, like I was told flat out point blank that if I were to be signed in as a deputy mayor and then go sign in as a doctor, I would be at risk of losing both of those jobs.
Well, I could see doctor because doctor you have to be on site. EMS being like you have to be ready to jump in your ambulance and fly at a moment's notice. Like I can see that like being on an on-call status, but I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble.
Yeah, well, it's more to the fact that they're government jobs. You're not supposed to be collecting 2 government paychecks at the same exact moment.
Fair enough.
But yeah, but yeah, no, like literally here, I mean, you make $4,800 an hour here right now with the current pay structure.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
It's still a hell of a lot higher. I make $1,100 at the hospital as a doctor.
Oh, that's stupid.
And I think I make 10 or 1050 as a deputy mayor.
What the F?
Yeah, it's it's
critical roles, severely underpaid. So that means if you wanted a $500,000 car, you'd have to be at the hospital for 500 shifts.
500 hours of shift. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, typically we call 1 hour a shift here.
That's news to me, but okay. I don't work here often enough anymore to actually be in the loop on anything.
Well, a day shift or a night shift is, like a full hour, right?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Because if you're talking about from dawn to dusk, from dusk to dawn, those are all about an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, 500 hours of being a doctor or a $500,000 car is quite significant in my opinion, but maybe I value my time differently.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it is. Like, I literally just moved. I've been saving up for since early July, and I just moved into Swiss Street. Because I was going to wait till Pillbox was reopened, but, the more copium I inhale over that one.
I mean, I love that apartment. The Power Street apartments.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
They
I've-
are. It is a beautiful apartment.
Mhm.
I have no regrets about moving out from the Alta Street shithouse.
Yeah, yeah. I do kind of miss like bumping into people there.
Actually, I take it back. I have one regret. I don't know if this is true for all apartments, but my apartment apparently has a poltergeist who lives near the telescope in the living room.
Oh, the one that will yank you to the middle of the city.
No, oh, not that one. No, that was something else. I had one of those encounters too. No, this one, I was, kind of, doing a walkthrough of my apartment when I first moved in, like you do. And I was, taking a look at the windows, trying to see if it was possible to raise the blinds, which it wasn't, and or to open the blinds rather. And I tripped and fell, and kept falling, and kept falling, and just kept tripping and falling and tripping and falling for a good like minute and a half until I was flung halfway across the room.
Oh,
And that was the last time I walked over by the telescope.
I see.
But no, I also the very next day, first time waking up there, I pulled my I had my car parked right in front, like you do. I pulled my car out, and right. Well, not exactly. So I went to kind of do like a cool little slide over it, and I fell through into the upside down. And I managed to find my way out, but it took me a few minutes to do it.
Well, so one thing I will recommend about the hauntedness of it is that, yeah, be careful about parking your car right in front of the doors, because either it will get stuck to the ground or you might hop in it and you will fall down to Lower Power Street.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening to me when I slid across. But what I've been doing is I've been parking like about like a couple car lengths back where there's that memorial on the right next to it. I've been parking right in front of that.
Yeah, much safer. No ghosts there. I mean, or the memorial is warding them off. I don't know, however you want to look at it.
It could be, well wishes and so forth, ward off evil
Yeah.
spirits.
Exactly. All right. Well, it was a super pleasure talking to you, Kail. And it's about time to go sell those pelts and get my ass to bed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. It was good talking to you about this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully, maybe in a week or two. Because honestly, I'd kind of given up on the idea, but maybe in a week or two, you'll see a rewrite from me.
All right, yeah. If I see it, definitely I'll be in contact if I have questions, and if I'm good with it, I'll just get it. I'll put my word in and get it passed through.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. See you, bud.
All right, take care. Be safe.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Madame.
All right. That's that for that. Oh, pardon me. That was entertaining.
Hey, Deputy Mayor.
Hello?
Hey, the manager wanted to ask something real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just wanted to know if that pay raise ever came in.
Last I've seen, it's still kind of in the works. We got the one up to 200. The rest is still in the works.
Okay, I'll tell him that then. He's not here currently.
Oh, okay. I thought he was literally saying that the manager wanted to talk to me. I'm like, okay, cool, I can come back. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave the car here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna leave the car here. That's a bad idea. I presume Dr. Armando's not around. I want to see if anyone is around. Anyone around? Oh. Good evening.
Hey, good day, young man. How are you doing? It's been
Doing
a while.
well. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you around. I've just been kind of going around the city, talking to people. I just got bored of sitting at the mayor's office.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's one thing, you know, when the phones are blowing up and there's tons of proposals to go over, but I've already reviewed everything and I've only gotten a couple calls tonight. So I'm just like, let's go around and talk to people.
Oh, good for you, man. I just got the most interesting patient.
Oh, what happened?
I think I am spent for the night after just one patient.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a young lady. She was she fell off a mountain, had quite a bit of blood flow, and has a do not give blood transfusion on her on her emergency bracelet.
Oh goodness. Is she Irish
So I'm
null?
like, no, not Irish. No, just no blood transfusions.
Oh, like maybe religious reasons?
Yeah, probably. I think that kind of fits the situation.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so I had to think of what to do. I gave her an IV drip and glucose drip, just to nourish the blood, whatever blood she had in her system.
Try and convince her body to help her body
yeah.
replenish it on its own.
Yes. It took some innovative memory there, because I was not I was not thinking what to do until I thought about the glucose. But yes, closed up her wounds and put some ointment on her, and her vitals and my goodness, hold on, sorry about that. Let me think.
No, don't worry. It was just kind of a glance. It was a glance.
Okay, yeah. I was just testing reflexes. That's it. Yes, yeah.
My reflexes failed.
I apologize. But yeah, she her pulse is low, her vitals were low, but they were steady. So that is I believe hopefully good news. Yeah. After that, and being away for 12 hours is kind of have me actually. Wait a minute, I'm way beyond 12 hours now.
Oh goodness.
I've been I've been doing a lot of things outside of the city, and like a lot of things in my apartment that have been keeping me from coming to work. But I wanted to at least put in some hours in a shift.
Before they try and fire you for not putting in enough.
Well, yes, I do enjoy being a doctor. I do enjoy being a doctor. It's just sometimes certain things give me away, you know?
Yeah, no, and that's I mean, who am I to talk? I'm literally standing here not clocking in with you because I'm clocked in over at the mayor's office. So I don't have room to talk on that.
Okay, how do you like it? I mean, it looks like you're doing very good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, tonight's more on the kind of slow side as far as the mayor's office is concerned. not many people reaching out to us. And
Interesting.
pretty much there's a handful of proposals that haven't gone through, but all I can do is review them and put my notes on them, and then the chief of staff actually puts them through. So I'm pretty much done on that. I'm just staying clocked in there so that I still show up in the DOJ app, so that if someone is looking for a deputy mayor, they can see I'm there and call me. Much like that. Hello, this is Dr. Kyle.
Oh, good day, Dr. Kail. I am looking for a deputy mayor.
Well,
Do you know if I could find... Oh, it's great finding you. I am so glad that you are available.
Absolutely. I'm here for Shift 3. Here to make sure that
Oh,
the voices of Shift 3 are heard.
Okay, that is amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
Absolutely.
You are doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
You have a good day.
You as well. Take care and be safe.
Yeah, that deputy mayor, that new deputy mayor is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh God, there goes the ambulance again.
Yep, here comes your next customer.
Oh,
The next
jeez,
next happy recipient of Dr. Armando's Wonder Tonic.
Yes, I believe that is going to be my last patient for the night. I think I need to get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh God.
Oh,
there goes the next patient.
Yep. And the next one. Actually, that was
what?
more of a 2 may concern. That might be 3 or 4.
You know what? I think it's time to clock out.
I respect that energy.
That does not sound very appetizing. That sounds like some serious police bullshit going to come in this way.
I don't know. That is a part of that sounded like that might have resulted in some chicken nuggies.
Yes.
Extra crispy style.
Yeah, which means a lot of police coming in here with a couple of prisoners.
Yeah, well, that's fair. And then
Yeah.
I think we did finally get some barbecue sauce in, because the other day I saw Nancy sitting behind the desk drinking it. So can't do much with that. Hi, Nat.
I'm fucked.
Oh, yep. You delayed too long.
Yeah, I should have just ran. I should have just said, "Aliens, come take me away."
You
think it's too late?
could have said that.
Yeah, you think it's too late? I think it's too late. No, it's not.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late. You sure? I think. How's it going? So, what happened to this poor man?
He had an unfortunate bike accident. Do you want me to take him to a bed, or do you want to grab him from here? How do you want to?
Sure, I'll take him.
I'll let you get back to work, Dr. Armando. Have a good time, son.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, what is going on?
Hey.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
I gotta do a little wreck.
Just a little, huh? Was that? Oh, is that all? Were you part of that explosion?
And yeah, no, I understand completely. Howler's on, that's priority 1. I said that even back when I gave you the sword. When Howler's on, that's gonna be priority. He's gonna be priority 1. I get that 100%. I'm glad you got to stop by, even if it was for a minute or 2. I'm just trying to think where I want to go next. I don't want to hang out in one place all night. Let's just take random roads and see where that leads us. Actually, I need gas before I do random roads. And yes, I can confirm that Lyra is very visibly bullying me. And I appreciate the love. Again, I appreciate you stopping by. And I hope Howler does as well. Sounds like it's probably coming to an end sooner rather than later because he's sounding pretty damn cooked. So if you can bully him off of the server, it might be for his best. At this point. Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, it is showing in his voice. I could always stop by the burger. Get a heartbreaker with cream, extra cheese, no lettuce. Maybe a side of French with extra salt. And a non-carbonated beverage. Also a side salad with extra fruit and no tomato. Granted, if you say that, I hear that if you say that order in the mirror 3 times, James Randall shows up and steals your mirror. I still don't understand why this stop sign exists. Also, my car's too wide for the premium drive-thru experience. Maybe on my motorcycle one day. Oh, are you gonna drive with that document on screen? Oh, God damn it. I did it again. Thank you for reminding me. Maybe that was the plan, but just letting you know in case you forgot it's there. I did indeed forget it was there. That is an entirely accurate statement that you have made. No, there has not been a reason for it to be there in the last hour and change. There's not been a reason for it to be there since I turned off business proposals on the computer back at City Hall. So I want to see here. Polito between Pyrite and Cascabel. Okay, so it's this building right here. Professional streamer. I'm technically not. Well, I mean, I guess I technically am a professional. But let's be honest, I'm a small streamer for fun. I have not actually gotten paid out a single penny from cheering and subs. So until I do, I'm not streaming for money. And therefore, I am streaming for fun. I mean, I better be streaming for fun because I'm not streaming for money. So the rule is, and apparently it's changed, because I understood it at a different number, but apparently it's changed now. Because I thought the rule was once you have $50 in the account, it triggers it. But I was looking at it just randomly out of curiosity how it was doing today, and it said $100. So I may not get paid out for being a streamer until the year 2023. Yeah. I mean, again, right now, I think I said I have $38 in that account. Like, $38 is would get me like a couple Postmate meals. You don't need to gift any subs. I appreciate you being here. I know you're a broke uni student, and I'm not expecting you to do anything other than be here and hang out and have fun, hopefully. That's 100% of my expectations right now. Anyone who does donate or throw bits or give subs or even sub themselves, that's all extra. All I'm asking is hang out and hopefully have fun. That plus you have a sword. You're a sword bearer. You have one more responsibility, which is smite people who are mean and evil. Which thankfully we don't get many of those, so you don't have to use that as much. Okay, good. So far, so good. My muscles aren't seizing up yet. Yet. We haven't had any of those yet. Yet is the important word. Because if you say it without yet, then you jinx it. And, you know, as much as I wouldn't mind additional viewers, I don't want toxic frogs. One bot once, but with blocked terms, there haven't been any more bots. Well, that's good. I mean, granted, I'm sure there are bots that are, you know, quote-unquote watching us right now. There always are. But, you know, whatever. It's whatever. Because it's those usual channel crawlers, like the alien ones. All those lurks and, you know, all those kind of ones. Exactly. You literally can't get away from those. I've tried. You can't get away from them. Oh god, that semi is driving so damn slow. God, this is so bad. There we go. Now we're speeding up a little bit. Speed limit should be 65 here, but speed limit's also, you know, flow of traffic. That's the bigger rule. They're getting some Mooney work done. Need to write a long lab report. Only have a third of it done. When is the lab report due? Tuesday. And you have and it's long. And rude ass locals. Tomorrow's holiday, so. Oh, okay. Okay. Switch to phone to work on it. Okay, cool. I'll still be here. I will expect to see less from you, but I will still be here talking at you. You know what, screw this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm using the shoulder to pass. Oh my god, it becomes 2-lane here. Keep chatting, but also work. That one's a little bit more situational. Passing on the shoulder is a little more situational. Technically, if the locals weren't idiots, they would have also been passing on the shoulder. Is it legal in Los Santos? I'm not sure. Is it legal in California? Technically, situationally. And we're hitting Toledo finally, 7 years later. So now I need to slow.
I know some things that you don't know.
Oh, I guess parking was over there. Okay, we'll do a loop. Oh, nope, that's not a loop. Oh, then I guess we'll do this. Okay, good. It's probably because I wasn't speeding is probably why it didn't lock me out. Alright, let's see who's hanging around up at Mojito Inn. I like the food generally, and... Oh, wait. That's not the entrance. The entrance is over here. But I like the food generally, and... Sloan spoke well about this place. Got a boo-boo, come to Petric Emporium, across from Mojito Inn. Wait. Across from Mojito Inn. Oh, it must be like over there. Oh, okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry,
How
eyes are
can I
still
help
adjusted.
ya? Oh, yeah. Take your time.
Oh my goodness, so many signs.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my first time here. I've had your guys' food before. I work at the hospital, but this is my first time
Ah.
actually coming in.
Gotcha. Take a look around. Vibe. Let me know if you need anything to eat.
Oh, I'm definitely getting something before I leave. Don't worry about that at all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your guys' food is always really good, so I'm just like, yeah, I definitely want food. I just don't know what I want.
Yeah, that is the problem. We have so many options. It's like everything's good. But what are you in the mood for? That's the thing.
Exactly. You know, I think I'm gonna do a bit of like a mix and match, like a full combo, but a mix and match.
Okay.
So I would like to get, I'll take the gumbo, the mac and cheese, lemonade, and banana pudding.
Okay, what's your state ID?
Is 8855. There you go.
Perfect. I'll go make that for you.
A little jukebox over there. An actual bar. It's cute. This whole place is really cute. I like it. Oh. I don't... Oh, okay. That must be like an employee area. Oh, no. There's like an actual loft sitting up there. Wow, this place is really nice.
Yeah, it's definitely like a cozy vibe. All right, there's your food.
All right. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Feel free to sit down, enjoy it, or take it to go.
So, I was actually, a friend of mine told me about the place. I guess it's probably like every other restaurant this time of night. Just not that many people stop by and hang out.
Yeah. It's it depends on where you like to hang out. it can either be a lot of people around this time up here, or a little bit slower, depends. But yeah, we normally have at least 1 or 2 people around this time.
Oh, okay. And normally I'm down. I normally don't get this far north. Normally I'm stuck in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, that's definitely a drawback, but it's also a nice drive if you need to like clear your head. Get good
Yeah,
food.
it was pretty. I mean, granted, I was stuck behind a semi the entire way here, that was going like
Oh
15
God.
uphills.
No.
But aside from that, it was a lovely drive. Yeah, I was sitting around the mayor's office and I was just getting really bored and tired of just waiting for no one actually wanted to talk to me. So I was like, I'll go around and talk to people around the town.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is like the perfect place to come up to if you want to get distance from the city and just take a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it's really nice in here.
Yeah, and there's a whole upstairs with a fire pit and then cozy booths. There's so many options to just chill.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a look up. I think I saw like there was a ramp over there.
There is wheelchair accessible, sort of. It's a very steep ramp.
Yeah, I
but
was
we
gonna say it
try.
looks a little steep.
Yeah, but we try.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do and get up to the loft.
True. I am just gonna go to the kitchen and make some food for myself.
Oh,
So let
okay.
me know if you need anything.
Yep, will do. Thank you. Oh yeah, up here is really cool too. Oh. Oh, that's where the restrooms are. That is, for like the style of the rest of the building, the bathrooms have this really modern feel. Plus there's literally only one. It's unisex. Oh. I should not go in there. That's an oopsie area. No, you don't have actual interactive sits. That's okay. Are these interactive sit? No. Okay. I'm gonna come back over here and sit by the fire. It's officially, actually, is it officially? Before I say that, it's officially autumn. Doesn't feel like it here, but it's officially autumn.
Hello. Hey. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
No one's racing.
Yeah, I feel like for some reason tonight's a little.
Slow.
Gumbo, lemonade, Philly mac and cheese, and banana pudding. That's the kind of food that if I could actually go into a quote-unquote fast food restaurant and order that,
Fishing tournament.
that's 100% what I would order.
Yeah.
All of those are just amazing. I want to punch past liver. Didn't save something properly and need to redo. Oof.
It's more about, just relaxing.
That is a big bada oof.
Like hanging out with people, yeah?
Is there a lot of people going?
I think San Gabriel, Blake, and I don't know if other people are gonna show up, but we can, chill.
Oh, I just noticed. I'm technically not sitting on the couch. I'm doing a really advanced squat on the couch, or over the couch.
So how you liking it?
It's really nice here. It's a very relaxing vibe.
Awesome. So me and my friends are gonna go fishing, but my number is in the yellow pages if you ever need anything.
Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then.
Oh no, you're welcome to stay.
Oh, no, it's fine. I wouldn't feel right sitting here with if you guys aren't here. I'll definitely have to try and stop by another time when there's more people hanging out here, though.
Yeah, and if you ever need food or anything like that, you can call ahead. We can make it for you if you're in a rush, or we do deliveries. So yeah, you can always get some good Southern eats.
Absolutely. And that honestly, I'm just so glad your guys' menu is amazing. This is exactly what I wish I had down in the city.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're like, yeah, we do deliveries. Like, give us a call. We're happy to do it.
Yeah, I might start having you guys deliver to the mayor's office from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely. It could even be a normal thing. You just let us know, and we'll provide some food for you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. Well, I mean, I'm literally thinking just for myself. I'm usually around
Gotcha.
this hour, and who else is around the mayor's office
That's
at this
true.
hour?
Yeah, well, we are thankful for you. I mean, like, if there's something that is
Hi,
needed,
Bunny.
it does take. I mean, I definitely notice. Judges aren't around. It's tough. So
Yeah. Oh, and I mean, well, we were starting to see more of judges being around with Saren, but I haven't seen Saren in a while, so I don't know what's going on there.
hopefully he'll come back around.
Imagine getting hired specifically for being shift 3 judge and then not being a shift 3 judge. Imagine.
Imagine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure he'll be back around someday.
Yeah. Right. hoping.
But yeah, no, I literally ran for mayor on the idea of being the mayor for this shift, and well, obviously I didn't win. Who's going to beat Mickey, especially when nobody has heard my name before. But I'm one of his one of his deputy mayors now, so
Yeah, you're building a reputation.
exactly, and also still being able to be here for people around this hour, just so long as
Yeah.
they actually need me and call me.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ray, it was very nice meeting you.
It's
Hope you
nice
have a
meeting you
wonderful
too.
time zone.
Absolutely. Thank you. I have a rod if you need one, Niall.
I'm glad you were able to stop by and catch a stream. Honestly, I don't even know what we're doing tonight. I'm signed in as deputy mayor, and we're just wandering around going different places talking to people. Because I'm caught up on proposals. And, I mean, I've gotten a couple of calls, but not that many. So it's not like I'm needed necessarily at the office. Nobody else is hanging out at the office. So I'm just kind of wandering around doing whatever. Where do we want to go next? I would say MRPD maybe, but I doubt anyone's actually hanging out at MRPD. I mean, that's a challenge. Where are people going to be hanging out? They might be hanging around... Oh. Found you from either Cass or Afro. I think it was Cass. But yeah, no, there won't be any doctors around. And actually, that's not a terrible answer. I might actually go ahead and... Yeah, he was missing a door. That happens. So I'm gonna go... Actually, that's a good idea. I'll just leave it my listing up still. Wait. Why is it highlighting on PDM? There we go. Weird. Oh, they have a stop. Okay, cool. Dang it. There we go. Always remember to use the blue hair. Pardon me. Oh yeah, no, that's true. Because you know, when Aphrodite's around, hanging out at the hospital, I'm usually trying to hang out with her. So it could very well be both. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Alright, we are leaving Toledo city limits. Limiter off. And back on. A little faster, but it's not freeway. Honestly, I should have gone the other side so it would be freeway. I could not stop in time. Thankfully, it's just a local. I glanced away, glanced down the chat, glanced back up, and saw I was going right into a car. That was exciting. You know what I meant by that, Lyra. I mean, that is absolutely true as well.
Put my body in decline. Recently the curtains closed. Don't cover up the light.
Oh, okay. I knew I recognized the song, I just couldn't place it for a second.
I've been cleaning up the words I spilled tonight. Almost broken, feeling stagnant, seldom useful, always on edge. Well, I guess that's why we click so well back then. So why don't you punch my face, break my jaw? Maybe then I'll keep my mouth shut. You were all
Oh, here we go again.
so if you're struggling to make your fist, blood runs cold when you start to remember all the things that I can never give to you.
Lyra, are you threatening me? Was that a threat? Oh, thank God. 2 lanes, 2 lanes, 2 lanes. Bye! Damn.
Punch my face, break my jaw. Maybe then I'll keep my mouth shut. You were
2 lanes again. Come on. Operation Pass the Dodo truck. Why are you why are you in 2 lanes? Why are you bad at driving? Oh right, because you're local. Oh God. Oh, shut it. Oh no. No, no, it gets worse. It gets worse.
go instead of pushing it down. Fucking bury me. Take all of my pain, take all of my rage. In serenity, I'm losing my mind, losing my thoughts. So sick of everything, losing my mind, losing my thoughts. Yet it still haunts me. I'm drowning in my fears. I'm standing on the edge to fall in again. Just another torture sore, another noose around my neck. I'm drowning in my fears while I'm standing on the edge to fall in again. You said we'd never be the same, yet here we are for all the same. But I can't take another minute of this, so listen carefully. I've turned my back on all of this. I've turned my back on all of this. I'm drowning in my fears. I'm standing on the edge to fall in again. I'm drowning in my fears. I'm standing on the edge to fall in I'm drowning in my fears. I'm standing at the edge to fall in again. I'm drowning in my fears. I'm standing at the edge to fall in again. We're all running out of time. Society's in a line of fire. All the people that we trust are just another kind of liar. I see you smile to my face, but I know what you say when my back turns away. 'Cause humanity's a monster. I feel insane, can't just turn and run away.
Actually, apologies. I made a promise earlier in this stream, and I'm going to be keeping it shortly. Oh god, I was not expecting that. They literally were shouting in my ear. But yeah, I made a promise earlier this stream, and I will be keeping it shortly. I do need to get to the mayor's office, clock out, and get back to my apartment. But yeah. Essentially, that promise for anyone who isn't there is that if I start feeling a little seedy, I start feeling like I'm going downhill, I'm gonna cut those streams short. Because I'm still recovering from being sick, which is not great to begin with. But yeah, I'm starting to get the brain boil feel. I'm gonna stay clocked in, but until I get there, I'm not gonna busy. If something comes up, I can talk to him real quick. That's not the only thing you missed if you just got back. Okay, well, the other thing you missed is that I will shortly be keeping the promise I made earlier this stream. That works. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm not turning anything off yet. I'm still in the app. I'm still marked as available. But once I get, I'm headed obviously to the courthouse. And once I get there, I'm gonna clock out. And then I'm gonna go back to the apartment and go to sleep. Yeah, well, it's not your fault. I know that's not why you said I'm sorry. But it's just reaction. But yeah, I am too, but you know, it is what it is. I just got over being literally laid up for 10 days. If I can get a few hours out of bed after that, you know, that's a positive. I'm gonna have to listen to that some more. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna... Wait, no. No. That's a bad Kyle. Pull way the fuck up here. I'm not gonna block the valet. Honestly, I should have... Well, you know, I came at it from the wrong angle to park on the other side. Real quick, let's double check to make sure I did lock the door earlier. I think I did, but I want to double check. And that I did clear the screen. Those things done, I will clock out. Yep, screen is clear. Door is locked and closed. Pardon me. Clocked out. I would have liked to go for longer. I would have liked that there was something more to do tonight. But, you know, it is what it is. I talked to a couple people, did some good stuff. The highlight of the night was talking to the dude about the the tanning boxes. Wait. There we go. Oh god, there's a nightie over there. Why is that necessary? Yeah, I do too. I do too. That's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Sorry I wasn't a little bit more exciting and that we're cutting it a little short, but you know, as I promised Lyra earlier, I'm starting to feel a little seedy and I'm not gonna power through it. Have a good night everyone. Thank you again for stopping by. And we'll see you next time.